So yesterday's video probably ended a little abruptly. That's probably because at the end of the hike yesterday, my ankle started to swell a little bit, and it slowed down my pace significantly. So the last few miles through the woods there were a little bit rough, but got through that part of the hike and ended up at a trailhead. And at the trailhead, there was this guy sitting at a picnic table, and he was getting up, looked like he was ready to get going. And he just made a comment like, "How was it back there on the trail?" And I said, "Oh, it was, the brush was pretty crazy. A lot of thorn bushes through there." And he said, "Yeah, I try to hike that portion of the trail quite a few times, and it's a bit rough." So then I asked him if he happened to be heading towards the campground and if I could hitch a ride with him. He said yes. And then it turns out he was a member of the Buckeye Trail Association. Unfortunately, I didn't catch his name, but he dropped me off at the campground, and that was really awesome. Found somebody rather easily. Now I'm walking out of the campground, not so easily finding somebody to get me back to the trail, but it's gonna add like 0.3 to the day, so I think it will be fine. This trail here is on the other side of the reservoir from where we were yesterday. Well, the plan for today is just to keep hiking as far as I can. I'm gonna take tomorrow as a 0 day, and my wife is picking me up off the trail. Weather report says thunderstorms are coming in about 5 o'clock, so that's probably gonna be about quitting time. So I guess the biggest thing for today is just to make sure that there's some sort of shelter around 5 o'clock when the storms come in. But other than that, it's just walk. I had one guy a while back now come out of his house to get the newspaper or the mail or whatnot, and he asked me how far I'm walking, and I told him I'm doing the whole Buckeye Trail, and he's like, "I didn't know that comes through here." I'm like, "Yeah, there's the blue marker on the pole next to your house." So it's just interesting how few people know that the Buckeye Trail even comes through their area, let alone in front of their house. So I've made it to the edge of the Mogadore Revisor. Decided to call it quits for the day. There's some storms supposed to be coming in around 5 o'clock this afternoon. So decided to get a ride up to a dog park that has a picnic shelter. That way, if the storms hit a little earlier than expected, have a little bit of a shelter. And then we'll save the trails around Mogadore Reservoir for another day. That way, this is a better place where my wife will be able to pick me up and find me a little bit better. Gonna take tomorrow as a 0 day, rest up, recharge, and then try to come back strong. I think that I need to look at how I'm doing 0 days and everything like that. I don't know if 4 days of 20 miles in a row and then trying to do it again today. Didn't quite get there today. I'm not sure exactly how many miles I did today, but I think it's somewhere around 15. Maybe spreading that out a little bit more, or something along those lines. We'll have to re-strategize a little bit. So just checking in from my 0 day, hanging out with the cat. Aww. You're so camera ready. But anyway, I've got everything in here, just kind of letting everything air out in the bathroom. I've taken over the place, my bag and everything like that. Just gonna take a paper towel to everything, kind of wipe off any of the extra dirt and everything that I've gotten over the last few days. The trails at the reservoirs were very muddy and wet, so we'll fix that up a little bit and then clean out the bathroom so my wife doesn't have to deal with that.